In this video, I'm going to talk about the cost for Laundroworks. I'm going to talk about each key component and what it's going to cost you and how their dealership network works, because these are things you need to know before you get in bed with them. This is the kiosk they sell for laundromats. They make actually, I think 6 or 7 different versions of this, some without touchscreens, some with just displays. They can make them without the credit card reader and just do cash. They have all kinds of options. They don't tell you that, but they have all kinds of options. That's why over here, I'm actually going to make a standalone one that'll take just cash, because if this goes down, it's going to be an emergency for me. So they'll tell you you need 2. Well, you kind of do, and you kind of don't. I'm going to build a small one here on my own that'll do the same thing this will. I'll show you how that works. But this kiosk is going to cost you $8,000. That's what they charge. That's their standard price, $8,000 currently in 2024. Don't mind the missing planks, a little bit of a glue issue. These are your card readers on your washers. Now these are $240 a piece. That's what I paid. Now what does that include? It includes the pigtail that mounts to your specific machine. So if you have Dexter's, you're going to do a different cord than what I got. If you have Hips, you might have a different cord, actually be the same. If you have a, God help you if you have a Maytag. Like a fine wine that ages over time, so does Laundroworks. Has several different products you can use, really awesome. This one here is called the bathroom lock. This is the door access kit, and that's all its fancy numbers. Basically, we're gonna take it out of the package just for you because I love you. I love all my subscribers, and thanks for the 100,000. That means more than the world to me than you can realize. That is like a lot of people that really likes watching this content. Comes with a cord to plug into 110. The reader looks a lot like your other readers, except it's got a different case on the back. That's all it is. This is the same as the washers. Has a little bit different setup inside. It still has a dip switches, and it has these 2 fancy things. Now this goes to power. Okay, so this is going to run to power, and this bad boy here is going to hook up to your electric door strikes. Now a lot of people get confused when us laundromat owners talk about electric door strike. This is your push paddle, but that is your dead latch right there. That's what we call the dead latch. The strike part is actually this, and that electric strike, basically when the power's off, it's locked. So the way it works with Laundroworks, real simple, is this, it's off until you swipe your card, then it'll tell you here, door open, gives them a few seconds, and then it locks it again. Now the only thing you have to worry about your bathroom, and this is one thing you got to remember, is it can't tell people that it's being, take it all back. It can't tell people, hey look, it's in use currently and the person hasn't come out. It's not that smart. So the way this works is, we put a deadbolt on the inside, some kind of turn screw or something, and we put a lot of signage so people know, hey, when you go into the laundromat bathroom, make sure you lock the door behind you, because this ain't gonna lock for you. And once they come out, you know, the next guy swipes or gal swipes, or he, she, him, these, them, they, whatever, swipes it, and then they go, okay? So that's how the bathroom one works. Next thing you're gonna get in this kit is these activation cards. You're gonna get management cards, and you're gonna get collection cards too. So you're gonna get all kinds of fancy stuff. And what management cards are is you can basically swipe this and run the machine to check it so it works. You can give it to your employees to do the same thing. It's not really free vending, but if someone has an issue, you can do that kind of stuff. Whole bunch of things to do to it. This here is really kind of special, because this is like the Bill Gates of Microsoft, or Steve Jobs of Apple. This is the brains. If you buy one kiosk, they are going to sell you this kit, and they got a name for it. It's called the Spare Kit with Critical Parts for your VAC, which VAC stands for Kiosk. It's Canadian. We'll go with it, right? It includes a VAC board, kiosk board, and an NFC primary reader, okay? This is your NFC primary reader. When you put your card in there to scan more money to it, basically give it more money or check your card, this is what's mounted behind that on the wall, and I'll show you here in a second. Now this fancy thing, we're going to show you this. This is the brains, and I'll show you inside the kiosk what this looks like, even though you're going to see it now. That's the brains. That's the program. That's everything. That's power. This is like your screen, your touch screen. That goes to your credit card, debit card reader. These are USB ports to different things. There's Ethernet, and then you got your bill validator, and then some other spots where it dispenses cards. So this tells everything. This is it. Basically, if you don't have this, you don't have a kiosk. So like I said, if you get one kiosk, you're getting that spare kit. So you got 8,000 plus the 349, then each reader's 240. Now the cards, that's another question, and you're gonna be pissed because it's dark in here, and the lights aren't, the light bulb burned out a minute ago because I'm cheap. The cards I bought, okay, and see that's the board right there. That's it. See all the fancy wires, all the jumbo? That's just a power strip. That's your card dispenser there. Then you have a bill validator. It's basically a simple bill validator. They use a little different brand. It's a, hopefully you can see that. That's the brand they use. This is the brand of ticker tape. I call that receipt paper. I don't use it. The reason I don't use it is I think it's a waste. I don't think we need it. I hope I don't have it on my next one. And there's a screen mounted back behind there. That is the Wi-Fi signal. That is to communicate with your machines. And that is that reader I was telling you about that scans to your card and tells you how much is on your card and helps you put more money on your card. And then just a bunch of wire harnesses throughout. And then you got your internet. That's basically all it is. Then you have your cards. So my cards cost me $1.10. I've heard people say they've cost them as much as $1.65. They're really nice. They have a bunch of wordage on to tell people in English and Spanish how they work. I went with a high vis color because I want people to, I want everything to pop. It's all about branding and making things pop. And so in mine, I wanted it to pop. Turn off my light here. Sorry about the darkness, I really am. So, and I want to point out, this is where that reader is that I showed you that came in that kit. So you have the one computer screen or main computer board, and then this one here is that little card I showed you that reads and writes to your card. That's crucial. But everything else, even a new card dispenser, you can buy those cheaper than they'll sell them to you. You can buy that Conoco bill validator all by yourself. You could buy this stupid thing. I don't do it. I don't do the ticker tape. I'm not going to pay for rolls. All I've ever seen people do is grab that receipt, they rip it up and throw it away. Why waste our time with that, folks? Maybe there's some law you got to do that. I don't know, but at the moment I'm not doing it, I guess, because it seems silly to have a bunch of that running around. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, because there's so much to this, it's hard to all explain. But this video I wanted to cover prices. And then I also want to talk real quick about how this is going to go down. So what's going to happen is you're going to go ahead and order your Laundroworks system through one of many dealers that can sell it. You're going to ask me who sells it. Everybody that sells laundromat equipment sells the Laundroworks system. But there's one cool thing about this. They don't have territories. So right now Laundroworks has no territory. So what I did is I got a price from my Speed Queen dealer. I got a price from my Dexter dealer. Well, my Dexter dealer was $9,000 or $10,000 cheaper than my Speed Queen dealer. So who do you think I went with? I went with the Dexter dealer. My Speed Queen dealer's pissed. They watch these videos. They're mad. I gotta make money. And when I'm competing against other laundromats that have this or have nice equipment, I gotta cut costs at every corner. Every time I can save a buck, I've gotta do it because I have to compete. I can't worry about them trying to charge me 10 grand more. You know, that's on them. You know, if they want to lose the business over 10 grand, knock themselves out. There's somebody that's going to pick up my business. I got to make money, and they know that. And when they get mad at you, it's not that they're mad at you, they're mad at your business savvy. They're mad at the fact you're not a pilgrim waiting to get pilgrimed by them. Even though they claim they don't do it, they do it. So it takes about 2 months right now to get your Laundroworks system once you order it. But in that 2 months, what's going to happen is they're going to reach out to you. They're going to reach out to the email you gave to your dealer. They're going to ask for your card design. If you don't have one, they're going to submit you some and ask you the name of your laundromat, ask you to mess with it. I used Canvas to make my card, and the back of theirs was pretty standard. I told them the colors. I sent the colors. They looked at it, they regenerated it, they sent it to the Chinese kids, the Chinese little Asian kids with small hands, they made them for me. They ship them direct to your house. So they come straight from China. I can't even think of the provenance now, Chengdu, something like that. They come straight to your house, you're getting 3,000 cards, okay? There's a minimum order. You're not ordering 10 cards. I've already gone through, I think, 600 or 700 cards in just the first week. So is that my customer base? I don't know. Are my customers going to lose cards and need to get more cards? I don't know. But you got to have them, because if you don't have them, well, you're out of business. So they're going to ship you the cards. Now in between that, you're going to have another email come in from another lady. And that's this. I had two people. I had a guy and a lady. And I'm not going to say their names in case there's different people. I don't know. I don't know their system at their company. This lady emails me and she says, okay, we need to get you on board for your credit card reader. So Fortis is their credit card system. Great. 3-4% they charge. Whatever. I don't care. It gives me the ability to take cards. It's great. They send you an onboard package. You got to apply. Okay, so they do a credit check. So if your business has horrible credit, you ain't getting a credit card reader. I'm telling you that right now. I never knew that. I thought they gave them to everybody. No, they check your credit. They check to make sure your business has credit. They check all kinds of stuff. So it's some serious stuff on that end. They're going to have you do a security thing where you got to agree to follow the security protocols of hacking and all that junk, which, good God, I have insurance which backs me up, but that's a mess too. So they're going to send you that email, get you the onboarding process, you're going to apply. Once you're approved, Fortis is going to send the PIN pad, they call it a PIN pad, the credit card reader PIN pad, straight to your house. And you'll get it way before you'll get your cards and your PIN pad way before you get any of the other stuff. Because I'm telling you, you'll have that within a couple weeks, and my kiosk and my card readers all took like 2 more months. And right now they're even saying 2 months. So it takes them a while because they build this to order. So they don't just have all this stuff sitting around, especially when they got to make all your individual wire harnesses to plug in your readers. Just remember that, stay patient, stay in contact with them. Email's really the way you're going to communicate with them. Even the dealers do that. Even they have to go through email. They kind of laugh about it. It's kind of funny, but it's a really great system. Sense may not be a great company to start, but they bought Laundroworks, which is probably going to take over their business because it's going to be more powerful than what I think they even realize, okay? So once you get those emails, you get your Fortis thing, then you're going to get all your Laundroworks stuff. And pretty much you're done talking to them. You're going to get one more Fortis thing. I just got it, and it was probably a month later. It's going to talk about security, and I got to go in and do some compliance thing. You're going to get that, and that's pretty much going to be it, unless you have a problem and need to talk to tech support. Once you plug, I'm hearing noises again. I'm scared. There's people out there playing in the alley. Once you get your kiosk plugged in, everything should go online for you pretty easily. Once you turn it on, it's going to go right to this screen. Once your internet picks up that puppy and you got it plugged in right, it's all going to start working. It's just seamless. Every time you activate a reader you saw in the video, it's literally going to get a wireless signal. It's going to communicate with that machine. That machine's going to log it. There's going to be a list, all your washers, all your dryers. It's going to say 1 through 10 washers, 1 through 10 dryers. And then you're good to go, okay? Things to remember, if you don't have internet, like my internet's screwed up in this laundromat. Right now it just went out again. It's this stupid AT&T wireless thing, and in this, I don't think we're close enough in this location, but they say we are. But I keep losing signal, and I hate it. This thing is not putting stuff to the cloud right now, and it's not taking credit cards. Not the end of the world for me. I'd love to track my data, but at the moment it ain't working. So come a couple days now, we get out of the holidays, we'll have the internet working. If you don't have internet, everything still works. You just can't take credit card, debit card, and you're not logging your stuff to the cloud. So that's not the end of the world for me. Other systems, Spider Wash, Pay Range, God, there was another one. If they don't have internet, you're done. You're done. You're not making any money. And so that's a big red flag. So Laundroworks has that advantage over all of them right now. That's pretty much all there is to it. You saw in the video how easy it is to install. Don't be scared of it. The worst part, I think, in my opinion, is the drilling, mounting and drilling. I mean, because I just kind of didn't know which way I wanted to mount it. I don't want to put it on the face of these things because my plan is in 7 years, I'm selling all these machines and buying all brand new. And some lucky person out there in YouTube land will probably buy all my equipment because I have great used equipment that's only 7 years old. I'll take the top end off for you. You'll buy a really nice machine going down the road. See, that's how you're going to get successful in laundromat, is trading out all the time. So you're not doing the big jobs. And somebody else can get another 7 years out of it. They can do whatever, pay a lot less money. The exception to this rule is these dryers. I'm not worried about them because they still will sell. And I have a feeling, this is my guess, by the time I trade these out, so many people will be doing Laundroworks, people will ask for me to keep the readers with them because then they could just have the readers going forward. I think that's what's going to happen. Just my opinion. I think in 10, 15 years, there's going to be very few of you folks taking quarters because I can raise my prices by a penny. Okay, you could be $2, I could be $1.99. I tell you what, people are going to drive across town. They're going to waste $4 in gas to save a penny because it's a penny. The gas wars prove that. Everything proves that. So I think that's where we're going, but it gives me a lot more flexibility. Plus, I only just have to have somebody clean here. I don't have to come here and actually physically change out. Now, you notice a lot of my washers still have coin boxes because right now, when some of these trade out, we may not be in that sweet spot where everybody's at card yet. I hope this video was informative. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you got your prices. I mean, that's it. Readers $240, Kiosk $8 grand, $349 for that other system. The cards are $1.10. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little lower, a little higher. They might make your readers a little more expensive, but then they make your kiosk cheaper. I've seen that. But that's the prices that Laundroworks told them to sell it at. But they don't all do it. So there's their information. The more you know, the better off you are. Okay, folks? Clean on, my friends.